So this evening, this is a first properly cool evening. A lot of times I get in the mood for chilies, soups, stews. This evening I'm making a yellow curry. It's gonna be Southeastern Asian inspired. There's no particular place. I'd say heavily influenced by probably some Thai and a little bit of Vietnamese touches to it. So yellow curry with pork. We'll go over the ingredients. Obviously, starting of course with the star. These are actually trimmings of pork tenderloin. These are leftovers from me making some steaks the other night with pork tenderloin. So it's a good way to utilize some of that leftover odd bits. Moving over, we've got, of course, fish sauce, kikap manis or sweet soy sauce or dark soy sauce, some ground turmeric, galanga powder. You can get this in the Asian aisle. Just some standard curry powder, some shrimp paste. Again, you can find this in the Asian aisle in most stores. This is palm sugar that's been made into a simple syrup, which means equal parts sugar to water and then just melt it down. If you can't get your hands on palm sugar, brown sugar done the same way would be just as fine, or even honey could work as well. Coconut milk, some limes to squeeze. Moving on over, we got a few aromatics, a little bit of celery and carrot. Then we got some chili here. In this case, we got some jalapeno, just working with what we've got. If you have Thai chilies, that would be better, but jalapeno certainly is all-purpose. We've got ginger, garlic cloves, and these are actually the bottoms of green onions that I'm going to use. And here we've got some picked cilantro and some mint as well. Some, for the finished dish, some sliced onions that are sliced fairly thick so they have a little texture. The tops of the green onions here, green pepper, Brussels sprouts, and of course eggplant. So we're gonna start by mashing and making our initial paste here. We're just gonna take our ginger, or green onion bottoms. You can certainly use shallots as well. Garlic cloves, just cut them 2 or 3 times. And to that we're gonna add our sliced peppers as well. And just to sort of help it grind, we're gonna throw a little bit of salt in there. Once you've got it to about this consistency, we'll go ahead and add the herbs. I've got some of the stems in there as well. They're full of flavor. Next, we'll just add some spoonfuls of our shrimp paste. Start by adding some of our coconut oil. And we'll go ahead and add our paste and we're gonna fry it off. While the paste is frying off a little bit and smelling amazing, we're gonna go ahead and just do kind of a quick marinade on the pork itself. We're just gonna season it with a little bit of fish sauce and just a little bit of dark soy. And to that we'll add just a bit of curry powder. Okay, and at this point we'll just let it kind of set and marinate for a little bit. You wanna keep it at room temperature so it's not ice cold. Okay, at this point our paste is being cooked off now. We're gonna go ahead and add our carrot and our celery here. We're gonna go ahead and add our spices, our curry powder, our powdered galanga. If you don't have this, also powdered ginger would work as well too. This will make it really yellow and super flavorful. Some ground turmeric. And we'll add some of our plum sugar, again, which is a syrup. And finally, our coconut milk. And just to thin it out just a bit, just a little bit of water. At this point, we'll go ahead and add a generous amount of fish sauce. And then we're gonna add a little bit of dark soy. And then just to start, just half a lime. Okay, at this point, it's been cooking for approximately 20 minutes. Okay, and then we've got a little bit of oil in the pan nice and hot. We'll go ahead and start sauteing our vegetables off. Add our eggplant. Add our sliced onion, fresh sliced pepper. Mix a lot of these rough sliced green onion tops. Just to season it a little bit, we're gonna have just a little bit of fish sauce. Now that the veg is about 2/3 of the way, got some nice color on it. I'm just gonna take that and take it out of the pan for a moment. Oil. We can add our pork. We can add our veg right back to it. Go ahead and add our yellow curry sauce. And then we just want to finish off with a fresh squeeze of lime juice. So then we just have some simple steamed rice. We've got our finished yellow pork curry. Just a little bit of chopped cilantro. And there it is, yellow curry pork. Good cold night in. Cheers.